Hey everybody, it's Melody again, and today I wanted to talk about a little bit of what it is that's keeping me from really letting myself feel my feelings and um, taking the actions that I keep feeling that I need to take. I started a conversation today on Facebook um, asking people why or what are their reasons to not let themselves feel the emotions that they feel. And it's been a really rich conversation, really enjoyable, very insightful. And the reason I asked that is because I want to do some research on what that is, what keeps people from actually stopping and feeling their emotions and listening. And because I want to be addressing that. And so for me, what that is, I think right now, because I'm visiting my parents this winter, um, out of a desire to spend more time with them, because I realized they're not going to be here forever. And I don't know, I just had a lot of friends who had their parents die recently, or met people who had already lost their parents, and really to the forth, brought forth what that they're not going to be here forever. So I wanted to spend some time with them, and it's perfect because they live in Florida and I don't like the winter in New York, so here I am. But a lot of what's keeping me from letting myself feel my emotions is that, to a certain extent, is not actually the discomfort of the emotions themselves, um, as it is that I know that there's things and actions that I need to be taking, that these emotions are screaming at me to take, but I'm not doing that because um, I feel like I'm gonna have to give all these explanations to my parents as to why I am not doing um, what they think would be best for me. So it's a particular situation because I'm right here in their house. And I think I would still feel that even if I was um, in New York, but I wouldn't have to deal with it on a day to day, morning, noon, and night. So it would be a little bit different. Um, but right now it just feels a little constraining. I feel like I need to be moving in the direction of creating this program that I'm really excited about. And at the same time, there's this whole thing with velvet butter that needs to be taken care of, the body oil that I created, because there is a sense of urgency around that, because the trend is now and the moment is now for this product. Um, but that's not what I'm feeling called to um, do right now. And my dad keeps asking me about it and what I'm doing about it. And I don't know, I just don't feel my energy wanting to move in that direction. I feel like it wants to move in the direction of group programs. Ooh, excuse me. So, I don't really want to have to answer those questions. I don't really want to have to explain to him why I'm making the choices that I'm making, or justify the choices that I'm making. And ultimately, I don't really have to give anyone any explanations. I mean, it's just, I think it's uncomfortable to live with knowing the judgment that comes from others, especially when those others are your parents and you're with them on a regular basis. There's that little part of me and us. It's still, no matter how old we are, we still want their love and their approval and to make them proud. So that's something to look at. The feeling like my choices need to be justified to them. Because I just don't want to have to give those explanations, but I feel like I would have to, even if I don't want to have to give them. I would still have to give them, just because of the nature of the situation, just because they would ask me to explain myself. And I don't know if I feel okay with just saying, because that's what I choose and that's what I'm doing, and I don't need to give you any explanations, though that's valid. But I think that there's a part of me that believes that that I do have to explain to my parents. And I think that that part probably feels like it has to make that explanation because it wants that approval. So that's what I'm looking at. What is true in that, what is false in that, how this belief or this way of being is stopping me. So, I don't know. What is it for you? That is the question. If you look within, what is it for you that keeps you from getting in touch with your inner guidance, your inner wisdom, which oftentimes is connected to our emotions, which are little nifty signaling devices that can show us what we want and what we need if we actually pay attention and we listen. So let me know if this resonates. I would love to hear in the comments what it is for you that keeps you from letting you feel your emotions, what your fears are, what you think will happen if you do let yourself feel your emotions, and then what that offers you, like what's the payoff of living that way, and what does it cost in your life. So I look forward to reading that, and I will see you tomorrow. Hope this was inspiring or that it resonated in some way. Bye-bye.